That's a fake plant. He ripped it off, but it's fake. It's not chewing. Now, I'm pretty sure that one's fake too. It's a fake plant. It's not going down.
Not too bad.
Sorry. So I'm about to head over to a glutes class. It's like a core and glutes training, and it's like probably the most intense fitness class I've ever gone to here in Bali. The instructor is very intense. She's basically a bodybuilder. But I'm really excited. I'm gonna let her know that I'm pregnant. It's gonna be my first time going pregnant or knowing that I'm pregnant, because I think I went before I knew. And I'm just gonna probably not go as intensely as the other classmates, but I really want to do as much as I can. So I'm about to go to that. It starts at 5. Right now it's 4:25 p.m. I might try to go a little early just so I can like catch the instructor and let her know that I'm pregnant. But before that, yeah, today was just a very it wasn't like a very busy day. Like I basically just sat around and like looked for inspiration online. I practiced some piano and singing, playing Bohemian Rhapsody. I want to do that at open mic at some point. And I have just been thinking today, you know, I have a friend that I was like hanging out with for like 2 weeks straight. I was hanging out with her like every single day. And today and yesterday I haven't seen her at all. And I just realized that I just feel so empty because we were hanging out together every day and it was fun and I was having such a good time and I was laughing. And I feel like you don't realize sometimes how much you enjoy someone's company until they're not there, and you all of a sudden you just feel like, oh my gosh, like there's something in my stomach, like I feel like this kind of emptiness and I don't really know what it is. And she, you know, she has a few things going on today and yesterday, so she has like this like she's been going to like workshops and stuff like that, this course that she's taking. And yeah, it's such an interesting thing. It's like I was doing my thing every day without, you know, just me and Andrew. We don't hang out with people. And if we do, it's a very short amount of time. And when I was hanging out with her, I was always like, oh my gosh, like this is going so long. I should go home. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like I didn't really realize how much I wanted to be there until the past 2 days that I haven't seen this friend, this just a person I met in Bali that we were just hanging out every day. We're practicing, we're dancing together. We're basically dancing every single day. She's a person I've been belly dancing with. And yeah, I'm just realizing in myself, like, usually I just feel like I'm so scared to hang out with people because I'm just always expecting for something to go wrong. And every time I hang out with people, there's always like this part of me that's like waiting for it to end, no matter who it is, just waiting for it to end, because as long as it ends, then all the possibilities of things that could go wrong will disappear. So sometimes like I feel like I don't really get to be in the moment and actually gauge whether I'm actually enjoying the interaction itself. So this is one of those things where, you know, I feel like, and you know what, I think with Andrew it was like this too. When I met him, and you know, I always compare everything to Andrew because Andrew was like the most life-changing relationship, you know. in the sense that, like, I met him at such a crazy time in my life, and then he's changed me. Like, him being with him changed me. And when I was with him also, I was like always waiting for it to end because I was just so scared of like the things that will go wrong. But in the beginning at least, and now I'm able to like fully enjoy and relax into the time we spend together, and I really, really enjoy it. As you guys, a lot of you guys can tell from my videos and my pictures of how like my demeanor has changed. But really in the beginning of us hanging out, it was just me waiting for something to go wrong, wanting it to end, and not really realizing how much I was actually enjoying the relationship until he was gone, until he was back in his home state and we were separated because we lived in different states. So I've just been thinking about this. And yeah, learning something about myself is like this part of me that, as much as I like to be alone, I don't always like to be alone. And I do really enjoy laughing and playing around and having friends. And, you know, sometimes we just go through phases in our life where we think we're an introvert because it just made sense to be an introvert in that phase in our life, or we just were in a place where like everyone's kind of toxic, so you kind of have to be an introvert in order to feel safe, or everyone's boring and not your speed. But like, then you just sometimes realize that there are some people that you actually like hanging out with, but and you don't even know it until you've spent like long enough, you know, to be able to actually ease into the relationship. It's like if you move to a new place where this sleep is better, like it might take you a few weeks. Like if you have insomnia, let's say, and you move to a new place where it's more relaxed and like it's going to give you a better sleep, it might take you a few weeks until the better sleep actually kicks in. And that's when you can actually discover it. Like it might not happen overnight. Even if you do move into the place overnight, the effects of it might take time for you to realize. So that's just something I'm realizing. So I'm going to go to my fitness class, and tomorrow I'm trying to decide if I should sign up for this course called Push Prep. And it's, my friend recommended it to me, and it's basically this like pregnancy coach woman. Oh, I'm already getting chubby. So this pregnancy coach who basically teaches you how to properly work out your core muscles, because like your core abs muscles, and I've been working out pretty good. Like, can't tell really, but like, you know, I don't know. You can't tell my six pack, but I've been working out. And I really like this pregnancy coach because I feel like a lot of, when you go on YouTube, they're just making the workouts for pregnancy so vanilla and like not really challenging. And I want to really challenge my abs. I want to keep my abs workouts all through pregnancy. And I just wasn't finding anyone who was giving that as an option. And this pregnancy coach, she does it. She teaches you hardcore abs workouts all through pregnancy, all through the full 9 months. How is this possible, you might ask? How is it possible for you to work out your abs while you're pregnant? It's very possible. And in fact, it's really helpful to grow these muscles so that you can use them when you push out the baby. Like, just think about it. And this, this influencer, yeah, I might reach out to her and see if she's open to like, if she has like a referral code or something for me, because I want to talk about her with you guys. I want to like take the course. But so she has like a lot of content that's all about working out your abs in preparation for your labor and delivery. And in fact, like, growing those ab muscles is it doesn't hurt the baby. You know, you're not like hurting the baby by strengthening your abs muscles. And it just feels like, the way she describes it, it feels like a hug for the baby when you like push up your muscles, and basically you can push the baby up. You can move the baby around in your belly using all your muscles, because the baby is protected by an amniotic sac. So you can, and it's very strong. It's a very strong sac, and it actually won't harm the baby unless you do like a sudden jolt or something crazy like that. But if you're just strengthening your core abs muscles, it won't hurt the baby. And in fact, the baby will probably like it and feel safe and comforted by the hug if you engage those muscles. And you can actually use it to further protect the baby when you're in places where, you know, there might be more impact on your belly. You can use it to push the baby up, down sometimes, you know. So I'm really excited to explore more of that. Okay, so I'm going to go to my fitness class and see if she changes things around too much for me. But then I'm also going to have a really delicious, last night we went shopping. Finally, because we weren't going grocery shopping past couple weeks. So we went grocery shopping, and we got a bunch of food, a bunch of meat. I was like, I need more homemade food because I just can't stand like the greasy stuff. A lot of, like, I like the food we've been eating out, but I need more homemade food. So, yeah, come home after that, make some dinner. We're going to eat some, maybe we'll watch a movie. And then tomorrow I'll decide if I'm going to do this pregnancy hardcore workout course, which I'm really excited about because I knew I wanted to bodybuild all through pregnancy, but I didn't find the right people online that could say that it's possible, you know. Like I didn't want to go light with it. Anyways, okay, see you guys. That workout was very intense, but thankfully no pains, and the only crazy thing or out of the ordinary thing was that I was sweating like crazy and I stunk. So that was the only thing that was out of the ordinary.
It's kind of a sweaty evening.
Yeah, it's a sweaty evening. I really, like, that was like the thing. I was self-conscious because I felt like my smell was like emanating.
If you're working out, you don't have to be self-conscious.
Yeah. But now we're gonna have some food, a lot of it. Morning. Wow. Look who's having a meeting. Andrew's having a meeting, and so it's the morning, and I didn't film what we had last night, even though we had Texas chili last night, which I should have filmed, and I forgot because I was so hungry and I just wanted to eat. And that's the thing, I get so hungry here and I just want to eat. That's all I want to do. I want to eat, and sleep, and poop. Like, I'm a baby. I feel like I gave birth to a baby and that baby is me. So, yeah, so today is Saturday, September 21st. And maybe tonight I'll catch some film of our food. But today I want to write a song. I want to write my first song today. And it might be stupid. I don't care. I'm going to write it. And I'm going to play it. I'm going to make up a stupid tune. I'm going to play it. And I'm going to sing it for you guys. And then I'm going to see what you guys think. And I really care about what you guys think because most of the people watching this have been watching my stuff for a long time. And right now I'm trying to develop my singer brand, theme, style. I'm like developing my style, my personality. So maybe if you guys have like thoughts on things that would make it more exciting, or like that would be like really things that I should wear or sell or whatever as part of my style, my brand, I'm curious to hear about it. Cool. Yeah, I'm going in the street and people are looking. I've never had such big boobs in my life. Like, it's like probably 3 times the size of my normal boobs.
No, I'd say maybe twice.
Maybe twice?
Yeah.
And when I walk in the street, they jiggle because my bras were not built to handle this. Like, I didn't get them to handle this weight. So they're just like... My second breakfast with Andrew. This is my breakfast number 2, which I'm having with Andrew. Bath time. So I finished my bath and now I'm headed to my friend's house for belly dancing. Oh, my hair looks bald. Good morning. I just woke up. It is 8:45. Actually, I didn't actually just wake up. I've been awake for hours. Like, I've been awake since it was dark, but I wasn't able to fall back to sleep, so I was basically just in bed the whole time. It's like I just got out of bed. And today is a Sunday. Last night, I was meaning to film my dinner that we made, and also the night before, and I keep forgetting because one of the symptoms of being pregnant is that you don't give a shit about anything when you're hungry. So I was just hungry, so I just wanted to eat, and it happened the night before. I wanted to film for you guys. The night before, I made a delicious Texas chili with like corn flour crepes, and then and sour cream and stuff. And then last night I made chicken curry with rosemary banana flour bread, like little thing, and I made it all on the skillet. So imagine making bread on the skillet, but it actually tasted really good. It was like drop bread. So like you just throw globs, and I let it rise in the fridge with yeast beforehand. So I basically just threw globs of rosemary banana flour bread on the skillet, and it came out like it grew, and it came out pretty good. It was so good. And so hopefully today I get dinner, and before that, so it's Sunday, before dinner, so we're gonna go for breakfast. I also yesterday forgot, so yesterday I went belly dancing and everything, but I also forgot to write the song, which I said I was gonna do. I said I was gonna write a song, which I didn't, because I forgot, because I got distracted with like other stuff I wanted to do. And then I also wanted to reach out to the push prep lady, which I also forgot to do. So maybe today I'll remember to do that. But anyways, before that, I'm gonna go to record my audiobook. So if you haven't read House Hackers Anonymous because you don't like reading print, this is an audiobook. It's for you, and it's gonna be on audible.com. House Hackers Anonymous. It's going to change your life. It's my personal financial freedom strategy, how I my personal strategy, everything I know about hacking financial freedom, even if you are in a really shitty situation. It will give you ideas. So anyways, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the recording studio. I'm going to show you the recording studio where I've been recording this book. And I only go like a few hours at a time. So like I basically go every week. We go, me and Andrew, we go every week. Andrew hangs out on his laptop and works while I record. And then later in the afternoon, our friends might come over for a game of Catan, Settlers of Catan. Ta-da! Which we started playing with our friends in Chiapas, and we missed it so much. We missed playing with them that we decided to get this game, Settlers of Catan. And so yeah, we're gonna play it with them, and then and hopefully I'll also get you. And also before that, I think we need to go to the grocery store because maybe to get some snacks for that, and then also because we ran out of ground beef, so I forgot last time to get more. But anyways, let me show you my outfit. Are you wowed by my outfit? All right. And we're mostly going to be indoors, so I'm not worried about like walking around in public wearing this dress. Although people in Bali walk around wearing really exposed clothing, so this is not bad. But yeah, I don't want to be one of those like fat, ugly, pregnant people. Like, I'm gonna be fat, obviously, but like I don't want to like look like I'm falling apart. I want to be thick with 2 C's. I want to look hot. And there's a lot of people, actually, like, people come to Bali. There's a lot of fat people that come to Bali, but like they become hot. Like, there's a way to look really hot when you have a lot of fat, and it actually, yeah, but it's an art. So that's what I'm going to play around with when my belly is huge. Man of the hour, the one and only Andrew. What have you got to say to the paparazzi in this very fateful Sunday morning?
I say that the camera's on the wrong person.
What?
And the camera belongs on this beautiful specimen.
I already filmed myself, by the way.
Right here.
You think I wouldn't? This is our breakfast place. Where we are for breakfast. Excited to eat. I'm very excited. Yeah. So good. I'm in the studio where I've been recording my audiobook. That's the screen. And there's Andrew. And that's the room. And check it out. So I sit in here. I sit on the seat right here. Okay. And I record. I close this door. And then I look outside. Look at the screen. Make sure it's recording correctly. And that's it. I come here. We come here like every week, basically. And each time we spend like a few hours while I record. And it's a little stuffy in here, so I really appreciate Andrew working here. Totally keto and sugar free. I almost finished eating this, but it's like delicious peanut butter crisp. Totally keto, vegan, and gluten free. It's crazy. And then this smoothie. Is that Catan?
Yeah. Wood or brick?
So here are two of our friends. This is actually not the ones that we became friends with initially, but I don't know where they are, but these two guys hang out by our house quite a lot, and they had their doggy treat today. Andrew gave them some treats. It is Wednesday, September 25th. Galingan, is that the name of the holiday today? Yeah. The holiday is called Galingan, and we are playing Wingspan.
We are.
At a cafe, at a game cafe. And we used to play Wingspan a lot in Dallas, and this is like really bringing us back to that. We missed it. And Yeah, I wish we could bring the Wingspan game back here. But anyways, this morning I went to belly dance practice. I really wanted to get footage of that, but we'll just get the belly dance thing. But okay, cool. Hot chocolate and Wingspan, my favorite things.
Go ahead.
I just want to show you guys this like gaming place. It's like we were just having tea, like chai and gluten-free brownies and stuff, and they have all these different games and stuff you can play while you're doing this. It was a lot of fun. We played Wingspan right there. So many different games, like every single type of game you can think of. So I also want to show you guys what I'm wearing today. It's like a sarong type of thing. Maybe I'll get Andrew to film me, like show like a more complete picture of this. So this is the street on Galungan Day. And so earlier today, this morning, my friends and I, we met at the belly dance studio in Seminyak. So we normally do our belly dance practices in Ubud, but my instructor, she has her studio with like all these amazing costumes that she handmade herself in Seminyak. So we drove today to Seminyak for the practice, and then while we were at it, while we were here, we just stayed, we stuck around, we had Mexican food. It was really good, like very underrated hole in the wall warung, like a little restaurant, kind of hole in the wall. It kind of looked not very appealing, but the food was really good and very cheap. So we've just been spending the day here. Andrew has his laptop. He's working. He's about to have a meeting in there. And it was really, really cool to see my instructor's studio.
Sorry to interrupt.
Just realized that Andrew doesn't know where his laptop is, and it might be across the street. So he's going to see if he left it across the street. I'm gonna stay up here. I'm actually kind of worried. I'm gonna stay here while he goes and looks for his laptop. But I'm actually worried about where his laptop might be, because he needs his laptop for his meeting and his work and everything he's been working on so far. Let's see. There he is. He's going. That's the warung I was telling you about. So Andrew's going in there to check it out. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm actually really worried for Andrew. I hope he finds his laptop. Yeah. There weren't so many places it could have been in, because while I was in my belly dance practice, he was at another cafe called Livingstone. It's a really nice one. Oh, nice. He found it. Yes. Hell yeah. I'm so happy. Okay. That was such a close call. Andrew is about to have a meeting, and he almost lost his laptop. So that actually happened a few times in several countries that we were in, including in Bogota in Colombia. A few times we lost our laptops, and people were holding it for us and saving it for us. And it's very surprising sometimes in a very pleasant way when you're in another country and you don't know the language, you don't know people, and you're like, you lose wallet. We lost our wallets. We lose something so valuable. Nice. So that was really close call, and I'm so happy, because that would have been a headache to not have his laptop, especially at such a crucial time in his work and everything he's doing. And also, Andrew's been having vertigo today, so that would have just been an added stress on his brain. And everything he feels, I feel, which is like, it's just because we spend so much time together, it's impossible. So it's like I can't dissociate from the things that he feels at this point. So I feel very invested in like all of his feelings, which is like, it's good and bad. It's good because you become like really a team with the person that you're with. It's bad if that person has a lot of stressors and stuff in their life. But lucky for me, Andrew has really agreed to cut off from like 99% of the stressors in order to be with me. So I think that really helps. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is that I've been on this like creative journey. I want to write songs. I want to write songs from the heart, things that are like kind of reflective of my feelings. And I really believe that self-development is really just about growing up. It's about feeling like everybody. I really believe that everybody is basically like a walking child. Like everybody you meet, every adult, no matter how old they are, they're basically like a walking child with needs. And if those little child needs are for some reason not being met or being resisted against or being chronically resisted against, those people are going to have chronic problems. They're going to have chronic behavioral issues. All kinds of issues come from the little child not being taken care of. So we're basically like a bunch of walking around little children. And so that's why I feel like there isn't too much of little children and little silly things you can do for yourself. It can never be really too much, because the more you feed the little child inside of you, you let yourself play, you let yourself be creative. It took me, hearing people say like Andrew say all the time, like, it's good to read fiction. I never really appreciated reading fiction until going on this like self-development journey. Allowing your mind to wander, be creative, like explore where it wants to explore, not just where it's like told that it has to. Like, I think a lot of children aren't really allowed to develop in school because the schools need to fill their bottom line, which is like not letting anybody go out of line and like, be really rigid and structured. What happens is you just have really underdeveloped people. They go out into the world, they're not able to like be smart. They're not like, they just don't have their own sense of self. They don't have a brain. They're not able to build things because they've just never been allowed to explore as children. So then what ends up happening is that they have to do that exploration as an adult when it's so expensive and complicated to do so. And really that stuff should have happened when they were children. But it's okay. As an adult, you can still like do art. So I was really inspired when I was at my instructor's belly dance studio and saw how, like, for many, many years, she has been hand making her own costumes. So this is her profession. She's a belly dancer and she teaches belly dancing or whatever. But then also, like, this is a creative thing for her. So she's able to be creative with all the new designs that she comes up with for her belly dancing clothes and things like that. So it was making me think, like, this is a fun creative outlet, and maybe I should look into creating costumes of my own, like maybe I can incorporate that into my whole, I want to make music videos. I've been doing research about like video production teams in Bali, so that's something I want to incorporate eventually. I want to incorporate a video production team that can do like music videos, and I want to make music. I want it to be from the heart. I had a session with my friend where we kind of talked about the kind of music that we like, and it takes a while to discover these things, especially if you haven't really thought about it too much before. What I realize is, like, I really want to make the kind of music that's What does your inner child want to do? My inner child just wants to make music. Degrading other people. I just like that. I just feel like it. It's not that I like it. In fact, I feel very ashamed about it. I feel very ashamed about the little voice in my head that feels like demeaning other people. Like the little voice in my head that's just going around judging every single person. But it's a need that needs to be filled. And if it's not filled, it manifests into other parts of my personality, which I don't want it to do without my control. I want to feel in control of my inner child. So I want to give my inner child an outlet to do this in a way that feels safe, in a way that I don't feel like I'll be judged. It's fun, it's theatrical. I can make music all about all the different ways I think people suck. That's the kind of music I feel like making. I want to make music about all the kind of different ways people suck. I want to tell them what losers they are and what little bitches they are. I want to cuss a lot. And for the sake of YouTube demonetization, I want to replace the cuss words sometimes. I want to have like a raw version and like a not raw version, like a filtered version. And that's just the kind of music I feel like making right now. And over time, it might change. I might want to make softer, nicer music. But right now, that's the kind of music I feel like making. That's what my little me wants to do. And I want to use that to as like a creative outlet. And of course, anything that I sell, I want it to be part of that brand. So sell clothing, sell jewelry, whatever. I want to continue incorporating it in the stuff that I wear. So anyways, yeah, that's where my mind is at. And it's really nice to be able to take you guys along with this creative journey, so you can see everything that I've been working on and all the ways that what I do. I feel like, especially with people that create things like businesses, artists, anything like that, you always see the end product, and it kind of perpetuates this false idea that like, oh, like that person is so much higher than me, like they have this creative spark that I don't have. They're just like a natural. I always hear people say this, you're a natural. They're a natural. That person is born amazing at singing or whatever. And like, I just think that's so false. I think that people say that because they're lazy losers. And they just have no motivation and no light in their life. And they're just kind of, I have a lot to say about that, but like, I just think that that's false. You could literally grow a voice from scratch, which I'm doing right now. You could do so many things. You could literally do so many things. And you just don't see people's processes because you're surrounded by poor losers that don't even try, because they all are brainwashed and fed the poor loser mindset, which is like, don't even bother trying. That artist is like so much bigger and better than you, and they're just like a born genius, so don't even try. So like, people literally don't even try. They don't try to start a business. Like, in the olden days, everybody had a business, everybody was an artist, everybody was a creator, because like, that's how you survive, because you have to create in order to provide and add to society. But like, especially in like overdeveloped countries like in the States, there's just like a few builders, like a few entrepreneurs that everybody works for. There's a few artists that make the art for everybody. There's a few banks that lend. It's like, it's just so centralized that the brainwash of the culture is that everybody's just a bunch of poor losers that like don't create anything. So personally, I want, for the people that I care about, I want to try to change that. Like, I want my group of people, my group of followers to be the best. Like, I want my group of followers to at least have access to somebody else's process as closely as possible. I want you to be able to see all the way from the beginning when like I had zero voice ability, and then see through it to the end when you see my voice developing, when you see my years ago, my silly business acumen or lack thereof, and then fast forward to the future, you see my businesses grow. Look at my website from years ago, or look at it now, and then see how it changes in a few years. So by me giving you that vulnerability, it's a tool in your toolbox. It's information to know somebody's process, to know that someone out there is able to go from 0 to 100, and they're not like hiding their whole process, so you only see the end result, and then you just perpetuate this like fake idea of other people are born special stars, which like irritates me so bad. Like I just hate losers. Like literally I want to make all my music about losers, about how much I hate losers, because like I think it's like that's what my inner child wants to talk about, just wants to talk about, because I think it's just fear. Like I'm just afraid of falling into the trap of being a loser myself. So I'm just afraid of like ending up around it too much, because I'll get sucked in and I will believe it too. And I don't want that. I want to be so powerful. And so, yeah, anyways, that's the end of my little rant. I'm so happy that Andrew has his laptop. Okay, see you guys. I'm wearing my shorts underneath this. So 2 things I wanted to add about this outfit that I'm wearing. This is that the first thing is that today is Galungan, which is the holiday. It's a Balinese holiday, and everybody on Galungan wears like fancy clothing, and they wear sarangs. This is a sarang. It's like a scarf dress type of thing. It's whatever. And so me and my friends today, we wore sarangs in honor of Galungan, just to be like respectful, but also because I like it. It looks very cute, and like it's a very traditional clothing, and it works well with this shirt that I'm wearing. And another thing is like these sarangs, it's not a skirt, it's like a piece of cloth that you tie, and you can just take it off, you can adjust it. So recently, like 2 days ago, Andrew and I went shopping for clothing, and I started getting a little depressed because nothing that we were shopping for fit me anymore, because I'm only 2 months, but my body is storing fat really fast because I'm pregnant, 2 months pregnant. So I was starting to get really depressed, and like nothing fits me, none of the skirts fit me. I mean, and like I don't want to buy clothing that's huge for like extra large, you know? And they also don't have that here really, like extra large, but like the ones that do, like I don't want to get, I want to look hot. So what I realized is like I really like this outfit because it's stretchy, like the shirt's stretchy, and it's a stretchy crop top, so no matter how big or small I am, it'll fit me. And these skirts and sarangs, like no matter how big I am, it'll still fit me, it'll still wrap around, it's still very sexy. So it's fun to discover these things too.